I
Why?
didn't.
Why?
I didn't literally just tweet out the show as the credits were playing. I'm far more professional than that.
I didn't do that. I didn't even have the thing open, the like stream open, like in a different tab, like I usually do, just to make sure everything's okay. I didn't even do that. We're tired, but we're here and we're here to entertain. Which, you know what? I think we might even be more entertaining now that we're tired. All men must serve. No, that's not allowed. So do I. And no, I was not. I did not care. We're in the process of packing stuff up right now, so I just wanted to make sure everything looked fine. Like that, does it look good? Okay, go for it. I was actually more upset to find out that people were caring more about his face and the awesome comics that we had. I was like, but I wanted to hear their screeches of jealousy over my awesome comics, and all y'all care about is his face. Damn it. What's the point of it? Thank you. I appreciate this. Thank you. I appreciate it. And hello. And oh my god. And like OMG. Yes. Hello. What is this nonsense? There is somebody missing.
I just noticed that.
Chris,
Chris,
what is this nonsense? Chris, what is this? What is this
you're
nonsense?
Do you think you are allowed to have a personal life? No, you're supposed to be on the internet 24/7. Everyone knows this.
Yeah. What the hell, Chris? What is this? What is this nonsense? Not being here to harass Josh.
Right, because Chris never harasses you.
No, Chris has never ever been known to harass me ever. I don't think there's any memes that I don't know about. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he totally didn't make a meme of you being sniffed by Joe Biden. That totally didn't happen.
That's you ass. That was all you.
He perfected it.
That is true, but that's still your fault. All right, guys. I have been. It is crazy town over here. In fact, I don't actually know if when I'm having my next stream after this. It's either going to be next week or after Mother's Day. So, or potentially even the week, like 2 weeks. It's I have to do wedding stoofs, and I am stupid busy during the week now, and weekends is like the only time I can do that. So I know I have to do wedding stuff. How dare I? Is that allowed? But that's just how it is. So I'm not entirely sure what the next show is gonna be. So I will try to keep you updated. I know I'm not very good about that, but I will try. I will try. But, we're gonna have a chill day today, though. I'm getting married. Wait, Ram Bam, what do you mean you didn't know that? Ram Bam. Thank you. I thought everybody knew that at this point. I just assume everybody knows. Loki's a lot more social than I am. So, yeah, no, I have to go dress shopping and stuff. So, I know, how dare I? It's illegal.
You would not. You're not going to believe how relieved you will be once everything's over.
Well, it's pretty chill at the moment.
It's still months. It's still a few months away.
That is true, but there's still,
as it gets closer, you're gonna be there's gonna be lots of little like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. Yeah, it's fun.
That is fair. There is stuff that it's like, oh yeah, I need to get him his ring. Yeah, oh yeah, I need to write my vows. Just like I need to do these things. These slightly very important things. Yeah, no. So the show is going to be a little sporadic, just because I do not have time during the week to do anything anymore, other than work, eat, and like crash out. What do you mean? What? Adega, what are you wanting about? What are you wanting about? I worked 18 hours yesterday, so I am fried, beyond fried. I am exhausted. Yeah. So we're gonna have a chill. What? Okay. Now I feel like Adega's me. Adega, what are you doing?
I think Adega is trolling you now.
Adega, you're not allowed to troll. What is this? What is this absolute nonsense? You're not allowed to troll. That's illegal. That is illegal. It's just not on. Okay. So Josh wanted to talk about something. And it's troll. Is this a new channel, Mark? Mark, something. Now he's trolling me about trolls. That's just.
That's taking it to a new level. I appreciate that.
That's like a trollception joke.
Yes.
Mark, you're being mean. That's so mean. Mark, what is this? It's so rude. But Josh wanted to talk about something. Hold on. And I have forgotten about this because of how crazy my week has been. Let's see. All right.
Oh, Ram Bam. Ouch.
That's rude, Ram Bam. Okay, so for those who don't know, who's the chick with the kitty cat ears? Mark? Don't make me come over there. Don't make me come over there, Mark. I'll come over there. Don't make me come over there. Okay. Yeah. This is me glaring at you, Mark. Okay. You're not scared? You should be.
Scared.
Scared? Not scared. I ain't scared. I ain't no scared. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is kind of a crazy thing that happened. This sounds like it's something out of like The Onion, you know? Like it's fake.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem real. Everyone just calm down and count to 4. No. I will do no such thing. Ignore your team. Yeah! Only anger. There is no calm here. All right. So, Josh, would you like to explain what happened? I know what happened, but you wanted to talk about it, so go ahead. Take it away.
Okay, so basically, this really small time YouTuber, I think he had like 4,000 subs at the time. I have no idea if this has blown up his channel at all. I hope it did for him. But
what is his name?
It should be in here somewhere.
Okay. I'll look it up once we find out what it is.
But yeah, so he ordered a pack or like a box, a shipment of the latest cards.
Multiple packs. Yeah. Box. Yeah.
Yeah, a box of cards from the latest Magic the Gathering.
Wrath of the Machine, I think is what it was called.
I believe that's what it's called. Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Magic, so I'm not 100%.
But the distributor sent him the wrong one. It sent him the pack from the future release that's coming out in a few weeks. So He gets it. He thinks it's just the regular box of cards. He starts, doing his unboxing videos. So he's like, hey, I haven't seen this card before. This is interesting. He's just going through them, and Wizards of the Coast, someone there saw this small-time YouTuber doing this and hired the freaking Pinkertons. They went to his house. They talked to his neighbors. They tried intimidating the man's wife. It's a completely messed up story.
Yes.
When all they could have done is simply contacted him and go, "Hey, we've seen your videos. We think you were sent a wrong package. We would like to correct this." Handle it like professionals. But no, they hired thugs.
One of those things that I would have been like, hey, you kind of have like an open, you kind of let the cat out of the bag. Could you maybe unlist or private those videos until they come out? I would probably suggest privating it, because that's a lot harder. Even if you have the link, unless you're okayed by the person who puts up the YouTube link to look at it, you can't. So I would go ahead and private it, even if people have already screenshotted it. I mean, the cat's out of the bag. You can't.
Once it's on the internet, it's on the internet.
Yeah, there's nothing you can really, but you can minimize it, right?
Yes.
So, honestly, you do run the risk of the Barb Streisand effect, which is if you
what happened actually.
Down. Yeah, so this was a bizarre twist on that, but what they could have done is, even if they asked him to take him down, and kind of just erase his what has happened yet, people would still have screenshotted it and downloaded the video and shared it and whatever, but there's nothing you can do about that, and that could have blown up more. But this was not the correct thing to do. I don't even know how one. I'm not that familiar with the Pinkertons. The only
they've been around since the 1850s.
Yeah,
they were the Pinkertons detective agency.
Yeah.
They were actually some of the earliest Secret Service, because when Lincoln was traveling around the battlefields, he hired them to just keep an eye on him, make sure he was safe.
Yeah.
You probably should have continued with them after the war. Oh well.
Nah, it'd be fine. They're not going to be mad. They lost.
Yeah. And then Ram Bam, I was just about to get to that. Then when the Industrial Revolution happened, and people started to form unions because of the horrible working conditions, the businesses would hire the Pinkertons to infiltrate the unions to break them up.
Well, weren't they also? And this is the only way I am familiar. The name sounded familiar, and it's because Loki's been playing a lot of, what is it, Red Dead? That's the thing. It's either Red Dead or Red Dead Redemption 2. I can't remember which one. But in one of them, they are the main bad guys.
They're the main bad guys in both.
Oh, okay, in both. That's how I am kind of aware, because I'll walk in and he's playing it. That's how I'm kind of aware of a little bit of who the Pinkertons are. So it's very weird. I don't know. This doesn't seem real. And I was telling him this before the show. It literally seems like an Onion article. It does not seem real at all. Because I didn't know they existed. I thought they were video game characters from the very little I knew. So it's this card game company hires video game bad guys to harass small YouTuber mafioso style. It's that is a bizarre reality twist. Yes. That's very strange. And we haven't even hit the legality portion of it. I am pretty sure this isn't legal. Like, I don't know that for a fact, but it doesn't
I mean, technically,
seem
hiring an investigation company to see if someone stole your property, that's not technically illegal. The
that's
way
not
that is being reported that they did it,
that's not what they did though.
that's
Like,
that's an issue, especially when Wizards of the Coast, you've done a fantastic job of destroying your reputation over the last few years.
yeah,
You
being our
hired the Pinkertons?
yeah, that's odd. That's an odd thing to do. That okay, you know what? I'll go ahead and say it. I am first of all, I'm not a big Magic the Gathering person. That's one of those games that unless you were there at the beginning, it is way too expensive to get into now, honestly. Like really get into. Like it is way too expensive because all the cards that everyone is gonna want is way too expensive. So like I don't know. It's one of those games that you had to have been there kind of early, or you have to be very dedicated to your money going down the drain for that
Mm.
game. Um, I've talked about how I got into Dragon Ball Super card game and why I'm not into it anymore, and I haven't even looked at it. I don't. There was a Dragon Ball Super movie that came out, I think, last year or earlier this year. I don't even know anymore. So I'm sure it's gonna make a comeback because if the movie usually predicates a new series happening from like it's kind of what it's done in the past. It's kind of the movie is either like the first arc condensed in a like bigger cinematic version, or it's like the introduction to the next one. Um, it's it'll probably make a resurgence, but I'm unless they fix it, I'm not interested because I don't like linear card games like that. You have to have this card and this card and this card. It's like, yeah, but then you make all the other cards before it obsolete. Then what's the point? Like, what's the point in collecting cards if when the next series comes out, the next deck series comes out, all the cards you bought before are obsolete by the new ones? Like, that makes no sense. That's just like a fail. You should be able to mix and match. But that was only mine, and I know I spent way too much money on that card game. Pokemon is no. That thing is. I feel like it's a money pit unless you're dedicated to that money pit and you get joy out of that money pit. That's the only way. I don't. Or you do tournaments and stuff, or you like shiny cards, which whatever. I don't. I've never gotten into Magic, but I can guarantee you there is no planet on which I think that deck of cards that he got was worth what happened to him. I don't think it. No, it's not. I guarantee you those cards are not worth it. It's just not. Those are not worth what you did. The thing he did to initiate like this this response was not it wasn't on the same level. We're looking at two very different levels.
Again, and this isn't someone like Markiplier reviewing these cards, that has, millions of subs. It's a small time YouTuber. He had like 4,000 subscribers. It's like,
yeah,
not many people are watching this, so just let it go.
Yeah, it's not like a few years ago. I think it was during the pandemic. I know both PewDiePie and Charlie. But Charlie's the one I learned this from. He also goes by Critical or Moist Critical, whoever Penguin Zero. He goes by a lot of names. YouTube OG. They both did card openings, and I popped into PewDiePie's one time, and it was what was it? Members only, and like members only could talk in it, so anybody could pop in on it and watch, but only members could, I think, comment or something like that. and there's like 35K people in there. It was crazy. It was insane the amount of people. Those card opening things are very popular, and there's just no way that.
And Rambam brings up a good point.
What Wizards did this only to send a message and to intimidate other YouTubers? Well, I don't know how that was supposed to intimidate them. This was all like he got it by mistake. It was like Wrath of the Machine or Rage of the Machine or something, and the box he got was like Rage or Wrath of the Machine Aftermath. So it was like the next in that line. But how was he supposed to know that? I've seen the screenshots that it says it's the first one, not this new one. He did not know until he literally got the physical box and started opening it.
Yeah, it was a problem with the distributor. It's not his fault at all.
The retailer, distributor, whoever gave it to him, accidentally got this. Probably, I'm just gonna go out and limb, probably doesn't know much about it. Just was like, well, that's the name of it. Got it, sent it off, and it's like, okay, well, apparently somebody is out there. They mislabeled stuff and sent it out. So how is that his fault? He didn't even realize it until he didn't recognize any of the cards. If this was a big YouTuber, I don't think this would have happened. I'll go ahead and say it. I think it's literally because he's a small YouTuber. I
agree with that.
Yeah, I think that's kind of weak. That's some weak sauce right there. Like, really? All right, let me scroll. Here we go. Oh, and there's an editor's note. Editor's note 42620. Oh, that was a few days ago. This article has been updated and include new information on the case, including expanded statements from Wizard of the Coast. It is a developing story and will continue to be updated. Yeah, because it's just like happened this week. It's one of the few topics I'm actually aware of that happened. All right.
Old School MTG. There we go. That's the YouTuber.
Old School MTG. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Oh. Dan Cannon. Okay. Yeah. Not his name. That's like the first thing. March of the Machine. My bad. March of the Machine. And the one he got was March of the Machine Aftermath.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Old School MTG. Why does it... Okay, whatever. So, I'm going to look up his Social Blade real quick.
Yeah, because I hope this whole thing he's gained subs from all this. I really hope he did.
If you were right about what he was before,
I believe I remember reading he had like 4,000 subs.
Okay, let me see. Let's go MTG. Woo! Yeah, he dropped the video, and you can tell. Hold on. Here. For anyone who doesn't know, you can look at people's subscriber counts. Kind of generally speaking on Social Blade. So I will look at it here in a second. I want to know when this specific thing happened. That way I can give you accurate stuff. Old School MTG. Why did they not link it? That should have been a link.
They should have linked it, yeah.
That's why I didn't even read that. I didn't read that as his YouTube channel name. So I was like, where are you getting Old School MTG? Because I literally did not read. Link his shit. Come on now. That's just rude. The Gathering publisher, Wizards of the Coast, the bigger yeah, we just covered that. Okay. March of the Machine, The Aftermath, was supposed to be revealed at the beginning of May. Cannon somehow acquired a selection of boosters and showed them on his YouTube channel, resulting in the reveal of about 75% of the limited release. Honestly, if they were smart, which they're not, just because they sent basically like modern day, definitely not at all mafia people after him. Why would you not partner with him?
You'd think.
And kind of roll with it. Someone threw you a curveball as a company. You should have known how to catch it and play ball with it. Okay, you shouldn't have just like leaned into the ball and tried to catch it with your face. All right, you had a glove. I don't know why you went for like just leaned into it and smacked your face with it.
Right.
You should have just caught it.
And again, I can understand wanting to figure out how this guy got these cards that haven't been announced or released yet. I can understand wanting to figure that out. But to go about it in the worst way possible is staggering to me.
Yeah. No, 1,000%. Yeah, within a week, Cannon said Pinkerton agents knocked on Cannon's door and demanded he turn over all the cards from the unreleased set he had.
And I would have said no.
Yeah, no. You can contact my lawyer, and then you turn them away.
Yep. Because I mean, they're the Pinkertons are not law enforcement. No. They can't enter your house. They can't, enter your house with they can't obtain a warrant or anything like that. They're a security force. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. The agents arrived on Saturday morning. According to Wizards of the Coast, the company sent an investigator as part of an investigation into an unauthorized distribution and disclosure of embargoed product. That's a you problem, not the person who received it. Okay? And only after several phone calls went unanswered. Wow, it's the year 2023 and people don't just answer phone calls of random numbers. Why? Because 99% of the time they're spam.
Yeah. Yeah. And also these are all under a review embargo. Okay. So I'm guessing what happened is the distributor had some cards that they sent out to other people to get like preview copies, accidentally sent this guy one, and they're like, he's reviewing and showing off cards that are still under the review embargo, except he's not under the review embargo. He didn't sign anything. He got it by mistake. No. So exactly. He's not. It's like he didn't sign an NDA or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's like this is on you. This isn't his fault at all.
Yeah. Let's see. The investigator, the company says, visited him and asked that he reach out to us as part of our investigation and return the embargo product and packaging. You know what? Also, you could have done? Sent him a DM.
Sent him a DM, sent him an email.
Yes.
It's you could there's other ways to handle this professionally before you hire security thugs to go after someone, to go to someone's home over a card game.
Yes. He agreed to do both. We're replacing all the unreleased product with the product that he intended to purpose. I don't mind that. But that is not really what actually happened, is it?
That's not the problem.
Yes. In an email exchange with IO9, Cannon confirmed the statements that he made on the video and added additional context stating, as soon as my wife entered the door, they aggressively asked for me by my full name and announced themselves as a Pinkerton agency, which I am very familiar with their reputation, and they said they were here to recover stolen goods. After his wife asked them to wait outside, Cannon says they forced themselves at least partially through the door and prevented her from closing the door away. I called the police. If you
Yep.
do that, I am on 911 and I am like, hey, there are people trying to break and force their way into my house. Can you send everyone?
That is by doing the the foot in the door jam move, that is forceful entry. So no, and I don't know where this guy lives, but what if he lives in a state with castle doctrine? Then
Boom.
time to get out the shotgun.
Yeah, you are now violating his home with your presence. McKinnon eventually got to the door. I mean, his wife is probably traumatized too, so good job. I know I would be. I can't imagine if Loki got some cards like that were weird, and I went and I answered the door, and the Pinkertons were there, started shoving themselves into the door. That I would be handling that well. I would not be answering the door after that. Not really. I would be looking through. That's why you need little people. So you look at the people and you look at it and you're like, okay, I don't know these people. I asked them, either don't answer the door, which is probably what I personally would have done, is not answer the door. Because if I don't know the people standing outside and they're not law enforcement, I'm not answering the door. Just you can leave a note. You can announce your intentions. But I'm probably not gonna open the door. So,
and again, I just want to say, if Wizards of the Coast had contacted, okay, let's say this incident happened to me. If they had contacted me and through email, like, hey, we saw your video, this is an issue, I probably would have been okay. No, I probably would have just sent them back. Like, I would have taken down the videos if they had just asked nicely. Yeah, okay, nice misunderstanding. I get it. Because they sent the Pinkertons, I'm like, you're not getting a damn thing. These videos are up, and I'm going to now show every single card. Every single card is going to get an individual video.
Yes. Even if it's Popo, you should touch them anyway. Well, it depends on the situation, right?
Well, that is true.
Yeah.
Or
it depends.
I like Mark's idea. I do like Mark's idea. You sell them back at like 12K a card.
Even the commons? Yeah, no, that's hilarious. I like that.
You know what? I would go with that.
So I'm back to you. They did eventually dial it back and become more civil after that. Well, the point is that they weren't.
Yes.
And I can almost guarantee you that if he wasn't home, they would have continued. They were trying to intimidate his wife. Guaranteed.
If I remember the story, they actually went to his house the previous day. They weren't home, so they were talking to the neighbors. Hey, Arlena.
Oh, that's so rude. Hey, Arlena. Hello. Hey. Wizard of the Coast says it strongly refutes this depiction of events. Yeah, I bet it does. Yeah, I bet they do. Which contradicts both the report from the investigation as well as the conversation between the individual and Wizards of the Coast representative after interaction question. Well, you know what? Maybe they're scared. Have you ever thought of that?
We investigated ourselves and saw no wrongdoing, so no problem here.
Yeah. The company has also stated that under no circumstances would we instruct any employee or contracted agency to intimidate an individual. Well, that's what you've been doing. So that was more of a physical intimidation. You can intimidate people and not be in the same room as them. I know. What a shocker.
Yeah.
You can.
And didn't they like just try to like pass like a rule for like YouTubers covering them, and they received so much backlash they immediately like went back on it?
I'm sorry, say that again. I didn't understand.
I seem to remember like Wizards of the Coast just tried to like implement a new policy for like YouTubers covering them, and it was basically they had
Yes, yes, yes.
I forget the exact details, but it was also it was very much an it was for fan fiction. Like they had like rules for like fan fiction.
Was it
or something like that? Andrew 46 and 2. I'm sorry, he's intimidated by us.
Rar. Let's see. It was D&D. It was based on D&D. It had to do with, so if anything was related to D&D, could be related to D&D, all right? They would, it was, so okay, like Baldur's Gate, for instance, Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, all those games and whatever, that's technically D&D, right?
That's true, yes.
But Wizards of the Coast, I don't think, owned those games. It's because D&D had like this, you can kind of do whatever you want with this properties, and you can go off and you can make your own shit, and that's fine. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
That was it, yeah.
And also, and you know, if you want to have entire YouTube channels and streams dedicated to your D&D sessions, you know, that's fine. We're not going to ask for a cut. You know, if you want to make games based on it, we're not going to ask for a cut. Books, you know, anything like that, we're not going to ask for a cut. That's fine. And then they were going to take that all back and be like, no. If we want to, we can go in and we can take like a certain percentage of anything that you have ever done associated with D&D ever. Like, and that was like, not starting now till, you know, whatever. That is, we can go back catalog. And it's because they're losing money. That's Wizard of the Coast is losing money. And that's what they're
hemorrhaging money.
Hemorrhaging.
Later, Adega.
Bye, Adega. Have a good day.
Looking for music for a commercial.
Ooh,
wow.
Fancy. I still need to go to Barnes & Noble and pick up your shit.
Yes, I need to do that too.
Yes. Everybody go to your Barnes & Noble and pick up Adega's books. They're awesome. Who doesn't love a good hardback book? Let's see. I'm trying to think. And then the most recent thing I think we covered by them besides this was, do you remember the anniversary pack? You remember me talking about the anniversary?
Yes.
Stuff? Yes. So the 30th anniversary.
Adega, you could have us playing in the background just muted. We just want the watch hours.
Internet going out? Fuck. Josh?
Was
my internet just... No, my internet just blinked out a little bit because I did my little face scan did a little swirly thing. This is in the background while you do it. It's fine. It's fine. I know, we're magnetic. It's hard. You can't, all right. So yeah, the Magic 30th anniversary thing. It was $1,000 and it included, what was that? 15 4-card booster packs.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So 60 cards in a cheap ass looking box. It was $1,000. Very, very sad to see that it's out of stock.
It didn't even have every single card either.
No, it was a random assortment, so you could have just gotten all commons. And you couldn't use any of the 30th anniversary cards.
That's right. They weren't tournament approved.
Yeah, they were all, And they made sure to have 30th anniversary plastered all over it so you couldn't use it in tournament.
That's
yeah, no,
right.
it's awful. Yeah, so they haven't been making, and I am still sad that they sold out of those stupid things. That genuinely pisses me off. All right, you assholes out there that are diehard for a franchise, not in a good way, in a bad way. Like, people could do everything wrong, okay, and you would still shill for them. Yeah, Wizard thinks that money and publicity over D&D should be related to its pocket. Yeah, it's not. D&D's popularity actually has nothing to do with Wizards of the Coast. On the coast, of the coast, whatever, it doesn't matter. Put them in color. No, it was on the front too.
Yeah.
So why can't you use them in tournaments? Because they're idiots. I don't know. They just said that you couldn't. I have no idea why. I'll click and see learn more. Yeah, it's a it's commemorative and collectible, and it's a non-tournament. It's how is it collectible if like it cost me $1,000 to get 60 of them? You know what I mean? Like that's not.
Yeah. So if you're gonna spend that much money, at least put every single card in it. Come on.
Yeah, it had it on the front too, I think.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Well, I do also think that if you're gonna do like a tournament for money, they make you unsleeve their cards, right, or something. Like I've done very low key tournaments for a tournament is a big stretch for Dragon Ball Super. It was literally just my giant friend group at the time, and we all just like went against each other. That was it. It wasn't like a whole bunch of people we didn't know. It was just us. There was like 8 or 10 of us, and we just all went against each other. So, but we all got like promo, whatever, because like they gave them a whole bunch of promo packs. So the promo packs would have special things in it. You could only get in the promotion package from winning tournaments, whatever, and you can get sleeves, which are cool, and whatnot. But you know, at least Final Fantasy gives you virtual cards with their packs. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Huh, interesting. Virtual cards. Anyway, it doesn't say why you can't use it in tournaments, but you can't. I don't know why. It makes no sense. But it's insane. It's insane what these people do. Wizards of the Coast or on the Coast, whatever they're called. What are you people called? Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, Wizards of the Coast are. They have been making like nonstop stupid decisions. Magic the Gathering always struck me as a bad Pokemon for chasing cards. Yeah, I don't know. There are diehard Magic fans out there. I'm not one of them, nor do I ever intend to be one of them. I don't have any interest in Magic the Gathering. It just doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't look fun to me. Something Pokemon and Dragon Ball Super both and I guess also Final Fantasy also has backing it is like a series that gets you into it, and then you play the game. So that's something that it can fall back on is your love for the series. I don't think Magic has that. At least not that I'm aware of. I honestly don't understand why people like Magic the Gathering. I don't know. I don't get it. That it doesn't. Former Magic addict. That's hilarious. The only way you can't use them in tourneys is if the card is banned or is cut different. I don't. It just says like literally on the website that you can't. It is a non-tournament legal product, and the only thing I could think of as to why, and this is really scummy, it's because you are now flooding the market with cards that are in limited supply. So they haven't had a run in a while, right? So there's like one of these cards called like Black Lotus, and apparently that's like a huge card in Magic. But if you are now flooding the market with these rare cards, you're going to drive down the price of those cards, right? And the rarity of it. So that's the only reason I could think of, is that you're going to drive the market price down for those cards. But even then, that's kind of a weird thing, like a weird stance for them to take, because whenever I would buy cards, I never bought through the actual like card company, right? Unless I was purchasing like a draft. Well, even then I was going through like a comic book store. So not even really. I was always like, there was always a middleman. I was never buying directly from them. So they weren't ever getting 100% of my money. So I was either buying it through like a retailer, like in store, or TCG Player. If anybody here is not, if anyone here is into cards and doesn't know about TCG Player, I just like saved your butt. TCG Player is like amazing. It's heaven for people who are into card games. And also people who are looking to sell cards. So if you're trying to buy cards or sell cards, and if you want like card sleeves, like special card sleeves that you could only get if you won tournaments, or promotional material or whatever, or special draft boxes, or whatnot, all that kind of stuff is there. So TCG Player is like your go-to place. LCGs are better. LCGs? What are LCGs? Okay, I'm not getting anything for that LCG card. Living card games? What are living card games? LCG cards.
Is it sentient cards?
When a player purchases a pack for an LCG, they know exactly what cards they'll be getting. Ah! I don't know if I like that. I think it takes part of the fun out of opening a pack and not knowing what's in there. Opening card packs is like gambling.
It is, yeah.
Now, there are some places that you can scan the barcode, and it will tell you if there is a specific card in there, right? So if you scan like the barcode on the back, you can see if there's like a secret rare or like a special whatever. I'm talking in Dragon Ball Super terms, but like if there's a secret rare or something. Marvel Champions. Marvel Champions. Marvel Champions. Don't get me into the card game. Don't do that to me. So you just basically play as like the different Marvel people? Interesting. Okay. I am super burned out of everything Marvel at the moment because it has become so mainstream that it physically hurts me.
Same here.
Send Mark the link. Mark, do you want to come up here? Do you want to come up here for a minute? Or are you playing the Fertnert? You busy playing Fertnert? You can construct your decks. Okay. All right. Oh no. Part of the fun that was for me was opening the packs. I loved opening the packs and just like not knowing what I was gonna get, right?
Yeah, there's something about the randomization part of it that's interesting.
Yeah. I liked opening it up, and I mean there is you're guaranteed like a rare or better like per pack. That's what Dragon Ball Super did.
Yeah, and I
But
think that's fine.
yeah, I think that's pretty standard though. It's like,
Yeah.
once you start like really playing the game, rares are about as useful as a lot of common cards are. Kind of depends on the deck you're building. Let me boot up your computer. If you don't want to come on, Mark, that's fine. After we were done covering this, we're gonna watch a Neil Breen movie. I know, guys. Are you excited?
Yes. And you will have to change the background when Mark gets here.
Oh, you're right.
Just saying.
You're right. Hold on, let me scroll. You're right. Neil Breen movie? Yes, we're gonna watch a Neil Breen movie. We're gonna chill and watch a Neil Breen movie after we cover this. I didn't expect us to cover this for like an hour. It's funny. It's just it's kind of an interesting topic.
He's asking for the link now.
You want the link? Okay, hold on. Invite, copy. Mark, where are you? Mark, there you go.
Yay.
There.
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. There we go.
What?
I'm ready for Marky Moo.
Marky Moo? Oh my goodness. Alright. There we go. We did it. Ah, no.
Hi!
Oh, dear God, I come up here for this.
Stop, Josh.
Hey, Eris. Hey,
Emma.
hey, Bree. I have a standing issue with Bree. I'm not supposed to be within 500 megabytes of Bree, she has. I have a standing restraining order on her.
Okay. Oh, well, hold on. There we go.
Okay, thank you. I feel a little bit more comfortable.
You're welcome.
But what I was saying about LCGs, because it's kind of hard to explain. I mean, I understand what you were saying, that it's all in opening a pack and seeing what rare you get, but the LCGs, they do have rares in them in each deck, but they can be you can cross over decks and construct your own decks, but they have to stay at a minimum. Which the Marvel one's fun, but it's brutal. It's very, very brutal, and I think we've only won it once, and I've owned it for like 3 years.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not easy, but there are different cards. I mean, Magic. I got away from Magic because the scene was just getting weird. It was getting really weird down here, but that was back in '98, and I got a premium price for my cards when I sold all my stuff.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
So, do you know anyone who had the Pinkertons sent after them?
No, we were never cool enough to get any promos like that. But I'm telling you right now, if I got a promo for a set that was unreleased, I would have dropped it. I would have dropped and sold that. I wouldn't even kept the cards. Those would have been sold 5 minutes after I got them. Because all you got to find is a 14-year-old whose parents have a lot of money who want to pay them to shut up to play cards, and you can make money quick off that. All
right.
Yeah.
I have. All right. So you would have sold them, but now.
In a heartbeat.
So how would you have sold them? Here are your two options. Would you have sold it in box? So you get the box, and it obviously says like, what was it? Whatever, machine aftermath, whatever. And you're like, oh, well, that's like the name of the next one that's coming out. So do you sell it unopened, or do you sell it by pack?
It depends. I mean, if you want to, or did they get a box, like a unopened box, like a like a booster box that had?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's like your standard box with the two stacks of packs that you can get.
The thing is, the collector in me would have been opening them, because you can make easier money that way. But you have to be very careful when you open unreleased stuff or promo stuff, because getting fingerprints on them would also devalue the card. So you'd have to wear gloves to do it. But I would have probably opened them and then broke them down by cards and sold them that way because you could make more money that way. But an unopened box, unless you found somebody that would say, "I'll give you just for shits and giggles $5,000 for that box," I would have sold it in a heartbeat.
So
I mean, it just
unopened
depends on the
box.
person. It just depends on the person or how you want to do it.
All right. Unopened box, actually opening up the packs and doing it, or selling the packs individually. So like an unopened pack, you could sell
And
it because there's usually about
unopened.
20 packs in it.
Oh no
Like
no
20
no no
packs.
no. There's hold on.
I can't
You're talking
remember how
about
many
somebody who
packs are in.
retired from. I quit playing back in '98, so it's been over it's 20 plus years. So probably I think there's more than 20. I think there's 30 or it's between 30 and 50. I don't remember exactly how many packs are in there. So I mean, an unopened box from an unreleased set would probably get you a good penny. So would so would the packs themselves, and so would opening the cards. But then you have to worry about people start eyeing you, thinking that they might be a counterfeit. So you have to worry about
Okay.
that. So yeah, I would probably sell them by the by the
By the
pack.
card.
Yeah, by the
pack,
card,
okay.
by the pack.
Yeah.
But they'd be like,
Because
I would sell the packs by $100 a pack, 150 between $100 and $200 a pack, depending on how hot the set was going to be.
unreleased set, yeah, I probably would have done that. So I probably would have had it like a different account, right? Like made a new account, made it like
No, you don't have to do that. Go down to go to a store. That's all you have to do. I mean, if you live in
oh,
a
I
if
forgot
you live in a
that.
major city and you walk in with an unreleased promo set, you're walking out with cash. Especially if you go to one that's kind of shady, that the owner's
Mhm.
shady as hell and would give you money. I mean, that's guaranteed cash right there. I mean, you're talking about almost like selling drugs at this point.
Would you have complied with the Pinkertons?
Hell no! I told them fuck off.
Yeah.
Pardon my language,
Yeah.
but yeah, I want to tell you, no, you're not cops. Go away. You have a search
Yeah.
warrant for my house? No. Can you come in my house? No. I was like, I'm calling the police. You can deal with the police and sneak out the back door and go sell the cards.
Yeah.
Now, well, the
No.
Pinkertons would never gotten there before I sold the cards because if I'd opened a box and saw that, I'd be like, I'm heading. I wouldn't sell them in say here in Mobile. I would drive to like Pensacola or New Orleans. I'd probably drive to New Orleans and sell them because
Yeah.
all I have to do is make one call to somebody that we all know that used to own a comic book store that could put you in touch with somebody.
He used to own a comic book store? Wow.
No, I didn't know, but I know people who used to.
No, I said he did. He used to own I didn't know that. Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's a dark secret. You're not supposed to talk about that. The cabal
Oh
will
my
come after
god.
you.
Right.
That's who you have to
Oh
worry
my
about. Is
god.
the cabal.
Oh my goodness.
But no, I mean, now if the cops are involved, if they have the cops coming, or say, what's the like marshals or something like that, then yeah, it's a slippery slope. But Pinkerton's fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I absolutely would not have complied with them.
Mm-mm. And Rambam, I speak no names because the cabal will come after me. I used to work at a comic book shop, so therefore I've taken the secret oath as well. I do not reveal my sources.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's so weird because they talk about them getting this guy getting called. It's like if I have a YouTube channel, right, and somebody is
Wait, do you have a
calling
YouTube
me,
channel?
shush, and somebody is calling me based on something I put on on my YouTube channel, I am asking, how did you get this number? That's my first question, right?
Yeah.
This is not public information.
Mm-hmm.
People don't just have that. So how did you get that, first of all? That seems kind of sketchy already. Yeah, there is no planet in which I would have answered that door. And if they would have tried to come in, for some odd reason, I didn't have my door locked like it always is, and they tried to come in, yeah, I'm calling the police.
Castle Doctrine.
I don't even answer the phone. A door when Amazon drops something off. I'll let them drop it off and then go out there and get it. I don't want to talk to people. I talk to people enough at work.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Eris has a YouTube channel. Andrew? This does not belong to the fox. What is this nonsense?
Well, I mean, I am on top apparently, and there's nothing
now
you
that-
can do about it.
Yes,
Aw.
now that Bree's gone, I feel a lot safer.
Now you're even further demoted, Josh.
Oh no!
I am. It doesn't feel right. Put the fox back in the middle.
Fine.
But no, I mean, card games are. There's so many card games out there. I mean, Magic. I don't play CCGs anymore just because the way the scene changed. You had the little. It got weirder and weirder, and then getting into playing board games and start playing LCGs, which is a lot easier to collect because you can buy one pack and that's it. And then there's deck building as well, which everything comes already boxed up. You don't have to buy anything extra. And they do come with promos, and you can buy promos if you want to for those. You don't have to.
I don't know. I've talked about this before. I left the Dragon Ball Super scene just because it got stupid. They got really, really greedy. It's like they didn't think they could retain their users or their players. And they started introducing, so they would have like their booster packs, right? You'd have a new series come out, you have your booster boxes, right? And they would occasionally, I think twice a year, would have these things called draft boxes, which are these very long, and they had you usually would have to split them with somebody because it was like $100, but it was a huge amount of cards in them, and you'd split it up by pack. That's how I would do it. So we'd split it up like 1, 1, 1, 1, and so on and so forth, and it was just they started doing this thing where instead of just being like, oh, a green Broly card, right, with 5 energy, which there's several of those, it was like, no, this very specific Broly card from this very specific series, you need that in order to build up to do like your big like final, your final move, right? There's a lot of chains, right? And that kind of just killed it for me because it's like I've spent all this time and money collecting all these cards, and now all these new sets that everyone's going to be using, and that those are going to be the only ones available. They're going to. So what?
And then they'll rotate them out, and you can't use them anymore in tournaments if you play in tournaments, which defeats the purpose of buying them. I don't know how Dragon Ball Z works. I never played it.
No, Dragon Ball Super. It's
Super. I'm sorry, Super.
Yeah, they did tournaments, so I never played like an actual proper tournament, just within friends. But they would have. I think one of the reasons why they started being more specific is they started whenever they would introduce a new, like a new series. It's like they would forget stuff that happened in series 1, and some people would build these decks. The famous one, the Super Dragon Ball deck, which if you had a card, I think it was called Child Wish from one of the very first series. If you had that card, you could basically destroy your opponent without them playing a single card. You had your deck and you would search through it and you look for the Dragon Balls and you get all the Dragon Balls and you can flip your leader over, which is more powerful. And if you use one of the super abilities from your leader, you can basically like put the Dragon Balls back in and reset your deck and like knock out like one of your opponent's lives, and you reset it. So you just kept resetting it over and over and over and over again, and it was
there were combos like that in Magic where you could basically deck yourself and wipe out somebody. There were a bunch of combos like that. I mean, or you could build a deck that you just rifle through till you got what you needed to kill somebody. There were plenty of first turn, second turn kills in Magic. But you also had to have those cards were expensive too, and they were in rotation when I played, but they're out of rotation now. I wouldn't know how to play. If I tried playing about 2 years ago with a friend of mine over at Mary's, but while we were waiting to play a game, and it's totally changed. It's a totally different game. It's nothing like how I used to play when we played.
See, that makes sense. It's like, okay, it's really expensive and really hard to get these cards. You know what they did to defeat that deck? They banned the card, which then made like a bunch of decks that involved like the Dragon Balls, because their Dragon Ball decks were like there's a variety of different ones. The Super one was just one of several, and that Child's Wish was like vital to all of them for the most part because it was such a good card. But because they didn't read, instead of changing the card, right, which they could have easily done, they could have changed the Super Dragon Ball deck.
That's also how you evolve games too. By removing stuff and banning stuff. I mean, that does help the game.
It.
Well, or you power it down and make a different card, basically doing the same thing except dumb it down a little bit to where it's not quite as powerful. Magic does that all the time with cards.
That would make sense again, but no, they just straight banned it and then never replaced it with anything, and then started going into the more specific decks where you had to have very, very specific things. It's just stupid. I don't know what it's like now. That was like a few years ago when I got out of that, but
that's why I play board games. You buy a box and everything comes out with it until they release an expansion for it.
Yes, but if you like the game generally, you're gonna like the expansion. Like I've been probably my favorite board game at the moment is a game called Mysterium.
So, I've heard of it.
It's really fun.
When I got heavily into board gaming, I thought about buying it, but it's kind of hard to get people to agree on when you're looking at a game to want it. It looks neat, and everybody's like, "Ooh, wow, this looks like a neat game," and then you look at it, and then 3 people disagree on it. And you just dropped $70 on a game that nobody wants to play.
Well, I got mine in the Christmas time. Barnes & Noble was having a 50% off on board games.
Oh.
So I got like 10 board games. So they were
Actually,
all 50% off.
Shoot, you don't want to know how much I spent on board games. Kickstarters. I've weaned myself off of Kickstarter because of board games.
You gotta be careful with Kickstarters. They could be very
because
scammy.
You have to go with reputable companies with Kickstarter. If you go with I've gone with a company that wasn't reputable and paid for it. I ended up getting the product, but it wasn't the product that was promised, and there was a major big deal about it. And they eventually came clean with everything, and it took 4 years to get everything that was promised.
That's
whoa.
Cool.
Yeah. I started at beta and played all the way through. Actually, I left Magic in 2001. I'm sorry, through Ravnica's when I left. So I started back in the early 90s and went all the way up to the early 2000s. 98 is when I quit playing in tournaments. I played with friends through 2001. But yeah, there's all kinds of crap out there. Sorry to change the subject from Magic, but Magic's not. There are better card games than Magic out there.
Yeah. I did enjoy Dragon Ball Super. The artwork was great too, and I kind of liked how the deadlier and more awesome the card was, the more foil and the cooler the artwork was.
Mm-hmm.
That was something kind of cool. I like about that. I like a lot of foil on the cards. I like.
You love Magic. You love Magic because later on, like right when I quit playing, is when they introduced foils, and it wasn't that big of a deal to me. It raised the price like $5 to $10 on the card if it was a uncommon or a rare, depending on how rare the rare was.
I dare not get into Magic. I don't.
Yeah,
it seems like an expensive past.
Magic almost cost a divorce at my house, so that's one of the reasons why I had to quit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that bad. I got into it that bad. And I'm glad I got out of it.
Yeah, it's like gambling. I have talked about that before too. It's like how card game, especially like when you randomize getting card packs and whatnot. It is. I got I can't remember what it's called, but it's like this very special pack that they put very few in a select amount of boxes, booster boxes.
Mhm.
And the pack is nothing but rares, super rares, special rares, and secret rares. It's literally a pack of rares and up. And when I got one of those and I opened it up and every single card is foil, you're just like, oh. You know?
But I just don't see. I mean, I don't see now. If I know now what I did know now, what back then, I would have probably never played Magic. I'd have just stuck with 40K and spent my money there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get. Maybe at the beginning I could have gotten it, but I don't get it now. It doesn't. Anytime I see people playing Magic too, they don't look like they're having fun. Whenever I've gone to a comic book store and I've seen people play Magic, they don't look like they're enjoying themselves. I've never, I don't, you'll see the
now
people
that you mention that, you're right.
They just don't. I see people playing D&D and they're laughing and they're having a good time, and you'll see the people that are just chilling there, looking at a graphic novel, right? Or just, talking. They'll play, you have like your table games, with the whole ass like table, like 40 or just Warhammer and it's Star Wars and shit, and they're all having it. But anytime I see people play Magic, they're not smiling, they're not laughing, they're sitting there, and they look miserable. And I don't
I'm sorry.
get it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Harrison.
Maybe you were
How dare
watching
you.
Mark, and we all know Mark's infinitely tired. Maybe that's who you saw playing.
Mark would have been laughing at the kids beating them up and taking their lunch money and stuff like that.
That's fair. That's fair.
And to answer Rambam's question, when I was playing 40K and fantasy battles, it was back in the early 90s and mid 90s. You couldn't pay me to give money to Games Workshop now. If I'm buying minis, I'm buying them from Cool Mini or not.
Games Workshop, is that another one of those like just gaming stores or something?
Games Workshop is a company out of the UK that specializes in miniature games. They make Warhammer 40K and fantasy battles. And at one time, they were a really good company to buy from. Now, I wouldn't give them a dime.
Okay, interesting. I've never got into miniatures. I'm afraid if I get there's some of these things I'm just like, if I get into that, I'm not going to be able to get out. So I just don't. I stay away. It's like when remember when fidget spinners were first like a thing, and they weren't cringe yet. I refused to touch them because I was like, I'm never going to be able to not use it because it's made for people like me. They were made for people like me, and I was like, no, I refuse. You will not control me.
Just don't have one. Don't have somebody throw one at you like a throwing star because they can't hurt you.
Well,
Not saying that I've had one thrown. Not that I say I've had one thrown at me.
Mary,
but I've been threatened by one, but never had one thrown at me.
The plastic ones I could see hurting, but the metal ones, I mean, they'll cause some damage. Good miniatures. Yeah, you get me to start painting miniatures, I'm just never gonna stop. Ever.
Plastic and PVC and some resins are good too. I mean, the minis that I have from Cool Mini or Not for Zombicide and Black Plague, those are excellent miniatures, and they're all plastic. I've had no issues with them at all. Easy to paint.
Hold on a second.
But
they sold them with lead?
No, lead. Yeah, back in the 70s and 80s, miniatures were made out of lead.
Oh,
I have some lead. I have lead. I have a bunch of lead miniatures that are still in pack. That the packs are starting to turn yellow. The bubble pack, the bubbling in it, and they're not even in the light.
It's that poison. Yeah, just like seeping out.
I'm going to kill you.
Yes. It's a very slow burn.
That needs to be clipped. Mark saying "I will kill you." That needs to be clipped.
Okay, flip it. I will kill.
Chris still hasn't shown up. It is a crime against humanity. Chris still hasn't shown up, so you know. And the two people that usually clip things besides Chris are on my panel.
Yeah, well,
true.
you know, I go back and clip. I'll go back and clip through it. I've got to go back and clip. Got to go through the Fortnite stream and clip some stuff Arwen said.
Oh my
I mean,
god!
that's a normal day, though. You know.
Yeah,
So,
Arwen is just a bundle of joy when it comes to clips.
I was on Loki's panel yesterday, and Arwen said something, and Chris sent it to me because he knew I'd want it.
The ass clip. Is that the
Yes.
one? Yes, he sent it to me too. Daryl played it last night on VacTube, and Arwen's like, "Who is that?" She's like, "Oh, that's me!" She didn't even know
That's
it was
hilarious.
her. Wow.
Oh god, James Earl Jones is trending. What happened?
Hopefully nothing.
It's nothing.
Oh, okay, it's
Okay.
nothing. Okay, don't do that to me. It's illegal. I can't do
Someone
that.
literally started it up just to scare people.
That's rude. Don't do that. It's rude.
I'm gonna start a trend. I'm gonna try to trend my name. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll try to trend it.
Do it. Do it. All right.
Yeah,
I think we
nobody
covered
knows.
this. What do you think?
I think
Josh,
so.
do you think we covered it
We,
pretty
we've
thoroughly?
covered the basics.
Yeah,
I
mean,
I've never really been into Magic the Gathering either, but I just found this story fascinating.
I think it's the Pinkertons being involved. I honestly think it's that specific company being involved
Mm-hmm.
that made people go, "What?"
It's like go be a security guard somewhere. Leave me alone.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I did look it up. He gained like I think 1,500 subs. So
Okay, that's good.
yeah. He had a lot of views because he ended up deleting the videos that he did.
Never would have done that. I never would have done that.
Listen to this number: minus 177,000 views.
Oh, that's why you don't delete.
Wow,
That's why you don't delete.
I don't know.
that
I
sounds
could
like
see him
something
being
I would
scared.
pull off.
You see what I mean? Like, he's probably scared, and especially after with his wife. And I don't know. I would
It was
say
a
that
pure
I would.
intimidation. It was a pure intimidation tactic by Wizards of the Coast to
know.
hire the Pinkertons.
I know, but I also don't know the guy, and I don't know like what kind of person he is. So I don't know. I feel like I understand why he did that. He probably just like straight panicked.
So private the videos. Don't delete them. Keep the views.
Yeah. I don't. I can't blame him for what he did. I don't. I would hope I wouldn't do what he did, but I can't blame him for it. Yeah, apparently they are a current company. It's crazy, isn't it? Were they wearing bowler hats? That is a good question, and also hilarious that I too was imagining them with bowler hats.
See now here. Hey,
Yes.
open the door.
Yes.
And big handlebar mustaches too.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Mark, you can see your ribs. You like your abs there?
Why do you still have that picture up?
It's a work of art. I don't know what you mean.
And Eris is staring at me. Stop staring at me, Eris.
Actually, I was looking.
I have nothing to bring today. I just popped on for the card stuff. I'm not going to stay long because I have things to do.
You're not going to join us for the movie?
No, I'm not joining for the movie. I just popped in. Y'all were talking about cards, so I was like, let me put my 2 cents in real quick.
Cards are
What movie-
kind of an interesting topic.
What movie are you guys watching?
A Neil Breen film?
Yeah.
Oh no. 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 I've already seen all of Neil Breen on Mark Watches that I'd never want to see another Neil Breen movie again. What you need to do?
They are surreal.
What what is it? Attack on Hawaii or something. I forgot what the name of it was. I'm gonna have to remember what it was. It's
Hard Trip to Hawaii.
Yes, that is one. Now that would be one.
That
I'd
is
watch.
that is amazing. That one is amazing.
Okay, I haven't even heard of it. That's amazing. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
That one is amazing. You there's a python that's been infected with cancer-riddled rats because that's how that works.
No,
No,
what
that's
was
logical.
it? The frisbee. The frisbee scene was funny as hell. The
No,
guy that was on
no,
the guy on the bicycle versus the Jeep, and the guy got shot, and he was like,
No.
Like,
It wasn't a bicycle. It was a skateboard, and he was
a skateboard.
hiding-
That's it.
he's hiding a shotgun behind an inflatable woman.
Yep.
yeah, of course.
And then he gets fired back at with a rocket launcher, which they shoot the inflatable doll with the rocket launcher.
It's astonishing. It is amazing.
Yeah, it's like, huh? How much cocaine had to? How much
Hard Trip to
cocaine got?
Hawaii? Yeah, Hard Trip to Hawaii is right up there with movies like oh, what's it called? I'm drawing a complete blank on it right now. Miami Connection. It's right up there with those kind of movies.
Samurai Cop.
That one either.
Samurai Cop. Yep.
Cop.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like, oh god, yeah. You have to totally watch that one. That one is worth watching, but be warned, there's a lot of skin in that movie. At least from what I remember.
I believe so. It's been a while, but I think there is.
It's kind of like
I believe there's quite a bit of nudity in that one.
Almost softcore.
Well, if memory serves, I believe the two lead actresses were Playboy playmates.
Yeah,
and they're like,
and one of them,
"We're gonna be a star." No, you're not. No, you're not. They just want your boobs in the movie.
Yeah, it's purely for TNA. That's all it's for. Yes, Ram Bam, check that movie out. It's worth watching if you wanna laugh your way through it and try to understand late '80s cocaine filled adventure movies made on that were that they pushed as an A movie but was completely a B movie. I wouldn't even say a B movie. Would you say it was a Z movie, Josh?
I would say it's a double D movie.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. But
Oh man.
Neil Breen. That is y'all are brave people.
So good. It's so good.
Which one?
You have a coven, apparently.
I have a coven. That's amazing.
Which one is this? The one that is it the Save the Planet Neil Breen movie? The one where he's the alien that wants to go green?
Oh no, we already saw that one.
Okay.
Which is that? I Am Here Now.
Yes, that was I Am Here Now.
Okay. We have 3 more that we gotta watch. Double Down, Fateful Findings, and Pass Through.
Didn't we watch Double Down?
I don't know which one. No, we've only watched 2 of them. Because we were gonna watch a 3rd one, but we haven't gotten around to that.
That's true. Oh, that's right.
Well, I'm gonna leave you guys to enjoy the Neil Breen movie because I have a couple of things I got to go do. And no, it's not playing Fortnite. I do have legitimate things to do.
Oh, Ram Bam. Yes, Hard Trip to Hawaii. It is Andy Sedaris.
Oh, it sure is, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it is an Andy Sedaris. Wait, Hard Ticket to Hawaii. I think that's the name of it.
Hold on. Let me look it up.
I don't know. Never heard of it.
Yes, it is Hard Ticket to Hawaii.
Hard Ticket to Hawaii. Okay, yeah, I believe that is Andy Sedaris.
Interesting. All right. Other movies we'll have to check out. We do have to watch. I have to watch Dark Dungeons with you and Becky, Josh. It is required. We have to. So
I gotta go. Somebody's knocking at my door, so let me vanish. Okay. My child is leaving me. I will talk to you guys later.
All right. Bye, Mark. Oh, thank goodness he's gone. And of course, I'm the one who wanted to bring him on anyway.
All right, I'm gonna need to go. I'm gonna go get a snack to watch the movie. Which one are we gonna watch? Just so people can start getting it.
Well, I thought we already watched Double Down, so I thought we were starting with Faithful Findings. But now, which one? I don't remember which ones we watched.
I did. Double Down. Hold on. Neil Brain. I just want a plot summary. Okay, here we go.
I know.
Wow, it doesn't have a Wikipedia page. Okay.
I know we watched I Am Here Now. I know we watched that one.
And we also watched Twisted Pair. Because for the longest time I thought
That's
it
right.
said Twisted. We said Twisted Pale.
That's
and
right.
it took me way too long to find out that it was called Twisted Pair.
That's right. Okay, yeah, that is the one we watched. That's right. So I Am Here Now and Twisted Pair. Okay.
A brilliant computer loner seizes Las Vegas and its terrorist attack while fighting against its fits of clinical depression and obsession for romance and death. So,
of course.
I don't think we've seen Double Down.
Okay.
All right, hold on. What does the chat say? Chat is saying nothing. Oh. All right, which one do you want to watch?
I guess we'll do Double Down next.
Okay. All right.
Cool. Okay, so I'll put this link in the chat for people.
Yes. I'm gonna go get some knobs.
Okay.
So I am very tired. So this is the perfect state to watch Neil Brain in. But I don't want y'all seeing me yawn on camera a whole bunch. So I'm gonna get the blood flowing, and I'm gonna get some caffeine. So I shall return.
Okay. Okay, so in the chat is the link that we'll be watching. Make sure it's on the first movie, Double Down. That's the one we're going to be suffering through, I guess. Neil Breen is amazing. Let's see. What is the... looking at the user reviews for Double Down on IMDb. Let's see. Only a god could create this work of art. 1 out of 10 stars. Neil is an artist, magician, visionary, and god. He is the overlord of modern cinema. Watching any of his films, especially this one, is better than sex. The plot, cinematography, and acting is magical and very unique. Neil is also a technological genius and can use a computer more effectively and efficiently than most software developers. Evan Brandio. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, let's see. Completely deconstructive. Not only did I gain nothing from watching this film, I believe it took something from me. Wow. I'm trying to not read the longer reviews because I am actually trying to avoid spoilers. A man living in his car and afflicted with mercury poisoning becomes increasingly delusional and detached from reality, driving around the Nevada desert. 10 out of 10. Wow. Sorry, I'm still recovering from a cold that I had like 2 weeks ago, and I still cough a lot. It's not been fun. Great, inspiring, and purely gorgeous direction combined. Pure magic. 10 out of 10. It's Breenius. A true work of art, greatest film ever made. Neil Breen is a god of a filmmaker. I'm guessing a lot of these reviews are sarcastic. Best thing that happened since Highlander. This is a true masterpiece. Something only a god could create. Better than The Room. This is, along with Neil Breen's other films, are among the finest movies in so bad it's good filmmaking. Easily some of the most entertaining films I've ever seen. Wow. Nothing. I was reading some of the reviews on IMDb.
Nice.
Nothing in this film makes sense. The plot is completely nonsensical. The cinematography is non-existent. The acting is beyond terrible. This is a must-see movie for everyone. 10 out of 10.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
I am ready. Hold on. I'll bring this tab out. I will move this over. Did you want to go get something? Are you good?
Let me go get another Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
I could use the caffeine boost. This is a Neil Breen after all.
Yes. Well, I got Sunny D, so that is what I got.
Oh.
Hells yeah.
Okay.
Delicious. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Did you put the thingy thing? Yes. Okay. Hold on. No, I want to pin. I want to pin the message. Do that on YouTube. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I had to pin that message. Pin. There we go. So, there y'all have it. That is in the pin message. That is where you can watch it. Hail the everlasting empire. Hello, pod racing. Ah, you just came in time. We're gonna start the Hold on. Did I see that? Yeah, you came just in time. We are going to watch an every movie. Double down. Some very exciting stuff. Some acid would be more appropriate. Neil Breen movies are acid. I don't know what you're talking about. I will eat that here in a moment. I just love that if you look it up and you try to find it on Wikipedia, it like you search Double Down, you look on Wikipedia, it gives you like a list of things that has to do with the phrase double down. And when you find the one for Neil Breen, it doesn't even have a Wikipedia link. So it's like, why is it there? So, have we become the unironic, unofficial Neil Breen fan club? But the ironic unofficial. I just don't feel like you can. I don't think you can watch his movies and give a serious critique on it. I don't know. I don't think that's like fair at all. I just don't.
I'm back.
Like, you scared the shit out of me. Stop. How dare you? That's mean. Random asked how we become the ironic unofficial Neil Breen fan club. And I said, I just don't think you can't apply serious critique to him.
There is something bizarre. Yeah, I don't know if you can. I don't know if proper critique does apply to Neil Breen.
That's what I'm saying. It almost doesn't even seem fair. Like, why would you do that? Like, I don't know. That's not why you're watching it. You're not watching it for, like, that kind of movie experience. You're watching it for fun.
Right.
So. And he hasn't become self-aware. I am proud of him for that. Never, ever become self-aware. I don't ever want to see... I don't want to see it. They'll ruin it. They'll ruin all of it. Just keep doing what you're doing. No, Breen, don't try to be better.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to be any... No, just don't try to be worse because you're trying to meme on it. No, just do what you've always done. Because it's beautiful. We love that.
Yes.
Becoming self-aware would make it not fun.
Yeah. I mean, look at the difference between Birdemic 1 and Birdemic 2. Birdemic 2 was like partially self-aware.
It was. It wasn't nearly. It was just. Does your definition of bizarre include being untalented?
It can.
Yeah, it can. All right, shall we?
I say we shall.
All right. Is everyone ready? You've had plenty of time to be ready. Doesn't matter. All right. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. Click. By the way, this is the first time. So.
Seeing clouds.
Overexposed cloud. And underexposed. I don't even... Did he hold a phone up to an airplane window? That's the kind of quality I feel like I'm getting right now. Here we go. Passive event horizon. Hell yeah. This is definitely shot through an airplane window, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hey, Dave Bob. How's it going?
Hello.
This is stock footage. No, we are watching Double Down by Neil Breen. If you would like to watch with us, it is in the pinned comment. And we can give you a timestamp. That was a terrible pan down.
I expect nothing less from Neil.
It was the shakiest pan down I've ever seen. He looks younger. Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Preparing for life.
Okay. All right.
He's the best.
Yes. So what you doing out here, buddy?
Oh.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, come on. You could have done that. Seven?
Okay.
Someone wipe the camera. Somebody wipe the camera. There is no power cord. Okay. Okay.
I mean, he's wearing a tank top, so clearly he's the best agent.
No, he's wearing cowboy boots. That makes him the best agent.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Why are you wearing latex gloves?
Okay.
Oh.
What?
Oh. No, we're not going to use the needle? Okay. Huh?
Okay.
Uh-huh. Not it's 2 laptops and like 8 flip phones.
This is normal Neil Breen though. Like he's amazing at everything.
He's a very fun Gary Stu.
Yeah.
Well, they have flip phones now, Ram Bam. Just scared to flip them. Dear God, slow down the drone. Dear Lord. Okay.
He's been giving millions of dollars to needy children.
But of course. Anybody could have done Katrina better than the government handled it, okay?
Pretty much.
I live in Houston. I'm very aware of how they handled Katrina. Okay. Like, that was one of the first times I realized, wow, y'all are all adults are morons too. Okay. Yes, the response to Katrina was atrocious. Okay.
So they don't get any due process then.
So murder is your answer. Y'all just buried a man's arm and then just had him go.
Okay.
I love the. Bleh. It is hard to fake dying. Sir? Tuna out of a can? You're like a...
Oh my... What?
You can... pull over if you are that incompetent.
He's using stock footage from the International Space Station.
Yes. From like the 1970s.
More stock footage.
Birds. He wasted all the tuna. I know.
Yeah.
You couldn't even get bread.
He's eating it straight out of the can. Look.
Just get some bread. You know?
So how... I'm sorry, what was that last one?
I don't know.
Thank you for that stock footage of NASA, I guess.
Okay, one of those is an old DVD player. I know because we had one. The portable one, those were the shit. Like the foldable ones you could put in your car for long trips.
Yep.
Those were the shit. That's what that one in the back is.
He's trying to hook up his DirecTV now.
Be careful if there's a cloud. Your dish satellite's not gonna work. He did not. Hold on. Did he just put like a CD disc? He just put a CD disc against a rock. Why would you not hide the whole car? Why would you? Don't you think they'd follow the bodies?
What?
Also, they can trace like your car.
So, and you're willing to just like murder completely innocent agents who are just sent to investigate?
Holy shit, if a dog approaches him, it dies. Jesus. Yeah, literally just...
What about what about teenagers that go out into the wilderness to smoke? And they like just happen to get too close to them?
Dead. That's what happens in a war. People die. It's not a good thing. That's why the... So, information wars? Oh, hi, child. I'm glad you didn't get too close. You would have died.
I love the choir.
Yeah. No, slaps.
Do you have any idea what's going on?
No, I'm enjoying my bagel though.
What?
No, wait, fuck, did I give you the wrong ones? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
So who did he just give those files to?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
But he got too close. I hope he turned that stone.
Hi, Hoover Dam.
Oh my god, it's the Allspark. That's what I associate with the Hoover Dam. It's the Allspark. Loki hates it. He hates that I associate it. Just like, yeah, that's where the Allspark is. He's like, no. Stupid movies.
I just remember it breaking in the original Superman movie.
I guess that is true. It is a pretty impressive thing to exist. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's a marvel of engineering.
It's insane how old it is.
Well,
I thought that was a sandwich. I was like, why are you putting your sandwich on the shore, you ass? If you walked by and saw this man doing this, what would you think?
I would call the police immediately.
Okay, yeah, me too. At least in a Steven Seagal movie, Rambam, I kind of know what's happening. I'm thinking that the anthrax, right?
Yeah. What did he really put in the water?
Probably just flour. No.
I hope it's something that benign.
Maybe it wasn't. He just went down to the local fish mart, just bought all these fish to put on the side. Can you imagine? Dude, if you want something that's gonna freak you out, red algae. Anybody who's watched the movie Sahara or read any of the Dirt Pit books with Clive Cussler, you know what I'm talking about. Red algae is terrifying.
Oh, pod racing! I'm so sorry.
You force lightning your eyes out. My man, you've got to stop. You got to learn how to control it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You've taken out your contacts. Yeah. Not the time to have uncontrollable force lightning take over.
He had a secret laptop here. Okay.
I'm just not even bothering trying to figure it out anymore. At least put it up. What? That is the saddest kid I've ever seen.
What?
Looks like a body. Oh, that's his wife.
Oh, that's right, because they knew each other when they were kids. That's right.
Yeah.
Red Algae was the name of my high school band.
That was awkward as hell. What is this? That is very, very big sister, little brother energy.
Yeah.
The just yanking the little brother.
I kind of wish that they put the little boy in a black tank top. Just to make it abundantly clear it's them.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he didn't turn on his killer shield.
No, he did. He just took off his boot for some reason. Okay. Everything about how this man walks gives me, I don't know how to be a human energy. Now they're both on the ground.
They're not even on.
Also, the only reason why this door is open, because it wouldn't be usually, is because they couldn't figure out how to not get the cameraman in the reflection.
Stock footage of the Hubble and the International Space Station under construction. Okay.
Please wipe your lens. That. You can sleep
What?
during the day. It's called a nap. Also, let go, bro. I'm serious. You gotta eventually learn how to like move on.
Move on.
I know it sounds
yeah.
a little cold, but this is unhealthy. Clean that pool. Look how gross that is. But it's a butt. But
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
She's not an actress.
I don't believe for like a second. You are? I couldn't tell actually. But why is he? Why? And I've seen an old brain butt too. I saw penis. I didn't need that. I saw penis. Why did I look there? But if that's like the only thing you're gonna wear, then what's the point? You know what I mean? But it is a nice butt though. That's why it's like framed in the shot that way.
Yeah.
But oh my god. That is a literal heart rate. Oh my goodness. Ketchup. I smelled ketchup.
Ketchup on this rose.
And that is not where he shot her. It was lower back.
It was much lower.
I saw Neil Breen taint. Why did I
really? Oh my god! I didn't need to see that.
ball sack. I saw a little ball sack. I
did not need to see Neil Breen taint.
That was horrific. Oh my god! Are you trying to be Nick Cage? Nobody can be Nick Cage. It's like her entire character was the butt, and that's all I'm gonna remember her for. It's her butt.
Yeah.
I think she had dark hair. There she is. No, yeah. The death of a nice butt. But you're not dead. But you're not dead, sir.
He's dead inside.
Oh, your eyes? Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. No more no brain ass. It wasn't just ass.
No, it was taint. It was the undercarriage. It was
that
not.
We saw a little back of the ball sack, okay, and I did not appreciate any of that. Okay, like a scene of butt, fine. Oh my god, who would help me there?
It's just an empty can of tuna on the dashboard.
Neil Brain Taint was the name of my first album. That's hilarious. You do realize that eventually they'll have all of those.
Yeah.
You have to change the car too. And the states. Okay.
No, don't be from Pennsylvania. We don't want to claim you.
It's all your fault. it's burned into my brain now. I'm like very upset. Also, you have to keep blood and stuff like that. You have to keep that cooled, or it coagulate. You know what I'm talking about. Coagulate. You know what I'm talking about, right, Josh? Is it that word?
Mm-hmm.
Coagulates. There we go. That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
At the public bathroom. Oh no, the horror.
This is just a public rest stop.
Yes. It's probably at the Las Vegas Visitor Center, honestly.
Yeah,
Or
because
just
it looks fairly well maintained, actually.
or Nevada, like when you enter, usually when you enter a new state, they'll have like a visitor center along the big
Yeah.
roads. That was the quickest change of clothing. Coagulate. Thank you, Palpatine.
I am at, let's see, what is the 2310 is
That's
the,
where I'm at too.
Yep, nice.
For your broke?
Okay. Is this what like Nerderotics detractors are like when they'd have the meetups?
It's just Neil Breen. Okay, I don't. Why would I know? Who are you? Okay. Okay. Sir, we keep our offices very clean.
And why? And how do you know this guy's not bugged?
Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, yeah, I was about to say you did not catch 9/11 in time.
You want to try taking that again because you kind of like stumbled over the line. Nope, just keep going. All right.
No, one take. I mean, I would. I'm concerned about that. Yeah, well, yeah,
Uh-huh.
people aren't always good.
Is there a cicada next to the mic?
Uh-huh. What? Weren't you there? Because... Don't you know why you're there?
I'm.
Yeah. That's why you have other divisions besides the Air Force. No, wait. Guerrilla warfare is not the same thing as just hand-to-hand combat. Also, no one fights hand-to-hand for the
Yeah.
most part. We have these things called guns. Secret agencies don't trust each other. It's a drone shot of Vegas. Why is there blood everywhere? Oh, that said MGM. I thought that said mom for some reason. Why? Uh-huh. Oh. Okay.
Okay. So you went to a
Seems
bar.
really dangerous. God. That's just okay.
We get it. You went to a Vegas stage show. And
Oh, look, it's the Bellagio fountains. That's what they're called, right? That's the Bellagio.
I believe
Sir.
so.
Was that just on in your in the Vegas heat? What?
Huh?
You were just on the ground waiting for him? The attack diversions? The counterattacks? Is that what you're looking for? The counterattack? Is this New York? I was at a Vegas stage show. Emperor Palpatines. That's amazing. Can I get a timestamp? Yes. We are at 29, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Sir, why do you have a gun pointed at your penis? Yeah, because I'm not. I'm homeless. I'm just sitting there.
He's just a crazy homeless old man.
They're just chilling, you know? I got my cave. No, he was down, not up. Why are you going up? He was down. Did you not want to talk to him?
Yeah.
The Empire strips back. That's amazing.
I love it.
What? Josh?
Huh?
He slipped and smacked his head on a rock? Ow. Poor old man. You're the one? That's some fake gold they sell in a gift shop.
Yeah.
Oh. Why? Why is there a bird?
Okay.
And you know that gun was loaded too, Ram Bam. You know that thing was loaded too. This is just Neil Breen running around in the desert, like pretending he's a spy for like 3 hours.
Pretty much.
Uh-huh.
What?
What? Can you sleep in your car? Why would you purposely sit out in the Vegas heat like that?
There. That's much better.
I don't know. I'm confused.
What?
Where am I? I don't know. He has never worn anything else but that black tank top, those jeans, and those cowboy boots. This is definitely somebody else's grave that he's just chilling at, and I don't
Yes.
know how I feel about that.
Yeah. What?
Definitely his actual parents, and I kind of love that. It's not what I asked. Please wipe your camera lens from the that same stupid smudge. All right, that's what happens when you have a smudge on your camera lens and light hits it a certain way. Okay, it's the same thing like if you have your glasses are dirty and you don't clean them properly, you just wipe it with your shirt and all the lights just go pwah, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have to look this up real quick.
Thank you, random grave I visited for filming purposes. Fare thee well.
Bye.
Well, that's an actual married couple. I just looked it up. So
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that in a movie.
yeah. Yeah, car chases have never happened. Just look at LA. It's never happened. Yeah, because it's a secret agency. What? Why are you drinking water out of a wine glass? Yeah, why is your dining room in your living room?
And there was water in the glass when she left.
It's the same amount of water. What?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Why do you have antlers in the background? Those are fake plants. You know how hard those are to dust? Because they're always dusty. Find a fake plant somewhere and tell me it's not dusty. If you're trying to grab onto something to climb up, grabbing onto a loose rock is not the way to do that.
What?
You can see him slowly get sunburned. You cured her of cancer?
He has Jesus healing powers now? When did that happen?
The rock. Oh, there it is. We figured it out. Right there. You're the one. Yeah, you're the one. Here's some fake gold. We got into a gift shop. No? Oh. That's not what I said. That has nothing to do with what I just said. Save what? The rock? The rock's not going away. It's a rock.
So wait, he can now cure any disease? Is that... What's the limit to his healing power now?
He did not fucking wrench anything. You didn't... Shit.
How is he
Also-
charging these computers?
Laptops overheat if you leave them in the sun, by the way.
And the screen's off anyway.
There's no screen.
The screen's off!
What is that?
That's a Southwest jet.
Well, I know that, but the other thing. Oh. Okay. Confirmed what? You just confirmed. What?
Pod racing has an excellent theory. He's a Ray Skywalker.
What? Metal gets really hot when it's in the sun too long. Is that just her dead ass body? Oh, she's dead. No, because she's dead.
Day for night shot.
Oh my gosh, it is a night shot. I
It's
don't
a
want to see
day
his
for
feet.
it's a day for night shot.
You're right, because yeah. Just darkened exposure in post. Oh my god!
Yeah!
Sudden random too. It's like also, not all deserts have cactuses. Just as an FYI. It's probably more like Arizona than Las Vegas.
He's in Nevada though.
You are right, but I just thought he was like right by Las Vegas. Which is it's just a lot of desert, not like a lot of greenery. Because it's supposed to be like an oasis, right?
I'm pretty sure the Nevada desert has cactuses.
Alright, we gotta figure this out. This is very important. Does the Nevada desert have cactus? Okay, the prickly pear cactus. Alright, you're right. Prickly pear cactus. But those were not what? What, the fact that I'm finding that interesting?
No. They just
Okay.
dropped a huge bag of cocaine and it just like popped open.
Oh yes. What? No, that's not. That is anthrax. Literally, like a 20th of that is lethal. Oh, okay, it's just in the wind now. We're about to kill like a whole bunch of people. How do you mean a whole lot of people?
Stock
You have
footage from like a Las Vegas, cocaine, tourism ad or something.
is that the stock market?
Cocaine Brie.
Oh my god.
We get it. They're in Las Vegas.
Yeah, there's enough anthrax there to kill everyone on Earth. That's what I'm saying. I was like, holy shit, that's not cocaine, that's anthrax. It does not take a lot of anthrax to kill people. Like, at
No.
all. That's why it's so dangerous. Oh, you mean the car that you're in? You don't know that. Have her move. Would you
What?
not immediately check that out?
And it's like bright white, so how do you not see it?
The quest? No fucking talks like that in real life. Are you still on that quest, Josh? For your D&D campaign? Still on that quest? Why? Why would you do that? No, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Help? That's why they have counter. Okay. Is he? I
That's
don't.
why he eats tuna directly out of a can.
Yes. Okay. Okay. That was so unexpected. That was
So-
amazing.
So who was that guy working for?
I don't know. That was like an Albertson, so that's hilarious.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it's
you
bright
mean
white. I was hoping he'd put it like on some like little old lady's car.
or yeah, something.
Have the evil government agents like tracking a little old lady.
Yeah. Did they just leave that door open? There's no valet there. That's the most believable. I'm being real with you. That's the most like real thing I've seen in this movie so far.
Yeah.
Big lion roar. Say I do wedding drive-through. How romantic.
There you go. You're thinking of what to do for your wedding, right?
We already have it.
It would be so romantic.
Oh yeah, I'm sure my parents love that. A drive-through wedding. Sir, what are you doing?
And he had to steal their car to poison their food. Why?
Hold on, my fucking headphones just decided to turn off. Hold on a second.
Okay. Pause. We have Eris down. Now you're muted. Still can't hear you.
It's because I was muted.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. I was trying to tell you that.
No, I muted myself because it was coming out of my laptop. The sound was. I didn't want it echoing. Okay. All right. We're back. I don't know why it autoed. I guess it was. I've been on too long with it. So.
Okay. So I am at 48:22.
All right. 48:13. Let me catch up real quick. All right. I don't want to miss a single second of this. Okay.
No, I completely understand.
1, 22, 23, 24, 25,
Okay.
26. Okay.
So he's been sent to murder this couple, I guess?
Who are you? What is happening?
Where's the rest of your greeting line of all your guests that are like here to celebrate your happy occasion?
Those are two different couples. Also, she is definitely out of his league. Just wanted to say that. Put that on record.
Yeah, she is.
I don't know. Maybe he's funny. Or has lots of money. Yep, there it is. Oh, God.
Wow.
Why did you wait so long? Was it a real... That's probably what started this in the first place. Random car guy. It's not even chilled. I would not drink that.
No.
Hi, I guess we're stuck with each other now. That's assuming you actually had a marriage certificate?
I mean, it's Vegas.
Do they have a marriage license that they could, like...
Vegas has tons of like little, 24-hour things.
Yeah, I'm just assuming they rolled up into a chapel or whatever, that wedding venue, and just had it. Like, I'm not assuming there was any other planning involved. Is this a busy street that you're putting this guy in your trunk in?
So
That
what
guy
about
definitely moved his arm.
It happened again. God damn it.
ah,
Josh, hold on. Why
okay. All right.
Thumbs
Pausing.
Hold on. Give me that. Stupid. Ah. I charged them. Why are they doing
Did you I have questions now. I have questions, Eris.
You have questions? What are the questions?
Did you really charge your headphones?
Yes, I charged it this morning.
Apparently that wasn't good enough though.
Apparently not. Alright, give me that.
Okay, hold on. I need to check this out. While we're paused here, I'm going to take a look at what Rainbam's talking about. Double down IMDb. Let's see here. Come on, load. Production was briefly halted when Neil Breen accidentally fired himself while looking into a mirror. What? How is that possible?
Alright, I have returned. Oh, it's not hooked up. Ha! That's weird.
Okay. Okay. I am at 5110.
Now these headphones aren't hooking up. Why? Why?
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you through my computer. I can't hear you on here. Why is it not? Now it's saying I can't even hook up
With these specific headphones. Okay. Oh.
What?
Ah.
Okay, well, back to the trivia here. Director Neil Breen confirmed that this film was shot entirely on 35mm. He explained that he never worked with digital cameras, so film was easier for him. Okay. According to the credits, there was no lighting, makeup, or hairstyling used in the film. You can tell. Boy, you can tell that one.
Alright. I have returned.
Have you?
Yes. I am.
Okay. Okay. I am at 5110.
Okay. Let's see, what am I at? 5104.
Okay.
All right.
Don't you just love modern technology?
I've charged them. I don't know why they're
Sure. I'm just hearing excuses, young lady.
Josh, don't make me come over there. Alright, I'm gonna hit play. Or
Okay.
do you have questions? Do you want me to get to 5110 and pause? Because you had questions?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Alright. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. That's what I've been asking myself. This
Yeah,
whole movie.
I have no idea what happened, lady.
That's not how. What?
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 I would be getting out of that car now. That's the same.
What? She's still in the back seat.
What?
That's embarrassing. You're a genius, though, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, bye. Whoops, I killed the wrong person. Anyway.
What?
Josh, I have questions. Also, why didn't they give him a description of the couple?
Were her eyes supposed to be open in that last shot, blinking? Like, are they supposed to be dead?
I don't know.
What?
I have no idea what's happening. What a glorious thing. Her hair is absolutely atrocious, by the way.
Oh, he's wearing something else.
I just noticed that. They're dead already, aren't they? They're not moving targets. Stop moving your gun. How did...
What?
That's not how people... No,
Why?
people would do it on the edge of their... Okay. All will be explained in the sequel. Yeah, of course.
That's a plastic skeleton from like a science store.
Yes.
The last Breen, and then the conclusion, the rise of Breen Walker.
Yes. Love that. Nothing looks like it's supposed to. Ram bam.
Yeah.
We still have over 30 minutes left in this movie, and I could not be more confused.
I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
For what? No. What?
No. No, your death gave us Neil Breen's taint, okay?
Neil Taint.
That was my stage name in college. I had to make some movies I'm not proud of.
That's
Hey, Keely Chow, we are watching a Neil Breen film, Double Down.
Yes.
If you jump right in, you haven't missed anything because we have no idea what's going on.
We still haven't failed to figure. We're an hour in. We have no idea what's happening.
Link is on the pinned comment, and we can give you a timestamp, but it won't help at all. We have no idea what's happening.
What's happening? Neil! You gave us so much exposition at the beginning of this movie, and yet I could not... Did you just wipe anthrax on that man?
I believe so.
He had it covering his hands. But you just did like the most obvious... Okay.
Oh my god, Pod Racing Palpatine. I would totally watch that movie.
Brains out. Yes. Oh my God, Trump. That's an ugly building. A white marble square with gold. That's kind of ugly.
How come it sounds like an elderly woman talking to him?
That's his mom.
Ew. I'm more interested in the red shirt guy right now.
But anybody else on those streets were having a more interesting day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how did that guy break his leg that he was walking? You know, I have questions. Rent me? That's your secret agent, man. I wouldn't have a red car.
Yeah. Like you don't like if you're a secret agent, you don't want anything that'll like stand out.
Nothing like having a car that has the name. What? Josh?
He unlocked the car with his flip phone.
He didn't even shut the door all the way. Look at, do you see that? The door's
Yep.
not shut. Yeah, and the guy is gonna know that a red Ferrari is gone. There's not that many of them. A dark blue sedan is the best. No, red Ferrari. Hi, man that's standing in the middle of the street. That's not how you park a car. That's the fakest that is the fakest facial hair I've ever seen in my life. Holy
I've
shit.
seen high school plays that had better makeup. Are you kidding me?
Really? She shows you your shoulder? Well, that just proved my high school correct when it came to dress code. Men go crazy for women's shoulder.
So
if you can't handle yourself around attractive women, I wouldn't go to Vegas.
yeah.
Hello, this is a 2-seater. I don't know what we're expecting to happen. Oh, good. We acknowledge that it's fake. Okay, good.
Okay. All right.
Good. Good, because that was so ferocious. Well, that's it. Who is that? Okay.
Who is she?
Yeah, it's a tourist town. That's what happens. If you know that's happening, then have people like there to make sure that doesn't.
So what happened?
Josh, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Why am I looking at a floor?
Oh, was that a floor? I thought that was a topographical map.
I don't know.
What is a commercial plane going to do?
I don't know, Josh.
Okay. Well, you've proven to me that you know where Las Vegas teenagers go to, drink.
That's embarrassing.
I don't know about that, Ram Bam, but this might be the single most confusing film I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm lost.
I have absolutely no idea what's happening.
No, not a damn thing.
Why? You're dead.
High stock footage of Vegas.
I don't.
What?
I don't understand. Josh. I'm so lost.
I
What? I don't know.
there it is.
Oh yeah. I'm so lost.
Ram Bam, I believe the Purple Heart one was correct.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
What? And you want to do this? Why?
I don't know, Josh.
If this movie ends with Neil Breen in the hospital flatlining and his wife crying, everything would suddenly make more sense.
No, 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 no. We don't deal in logic here, okay?
Oh yeah, the healing gold stone thing.
Oh!
Is that
Fuck off.
wait, so I feel you. What is happening? This is the most relatable scene of the movie because this is how I feel right now too.
We still got 20 minutes left, Josh.
I know. I
have no idea what's happening.
I have never been more confused by a film before. For what? Why? What? Huh?
I don't understand. I don't.
What? Oh, is he pulling out his cybernetics that he mentioned earlier? Huh? And yeah, Ram Bam. Like, where did you go wrong? Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
That's a... Why wouldn't you try to scrape it off? Why would you do it this way? That that was just a transistor.
Josh, what's happening?
I have absolutely no idea.
How many times have I watched this man run up a rock? Stop running up rocks like an idiot. What?
Huh?
You mean that laptop that was just sticking out?
It wasn't well hidden.
That wasn't hidden at all.
And none of these laptops are like connected to anything. So like, what's the point of the satellite dishes? That's the Hubble. That was the Hubble telescope.
No.
Ah, Dr. Fauci. Stock applause again.
It's the same footage from earlier. Okay, that was the
That
Golden
is-
Gate Bridge, but alright.
Was that the Golden Gate Bridge? I thought that was
It was a giant bridge. They're all the same.
I thought that was the Brooklyn Bridge.
No, it's all the same. They're giant bridges.
Oh.
Just because they painted a different color and it's in a different location doesn't mean it's not the same bridge, Josh.
Oh, okay.
God. I don't absolutely suck at geography.
Okay, yeah, more news footage of a guy getting loaded into an ambulance. You're alone because you murder people.
It is. It's literally out in the middle of the desert. Like you are. I feel like this whole thing has just been me sitting here confused.
Yeah. And you want to stop it now? Why? I mean, I don't even know why you're trying to launch an attack, but now why are you trying to stop it? I don't.
So, you know, I said I worked 18 hours yesterday and I was tired, and this is like the perfect movie to watch. I think I regret that a little bit. Now he's littering. Oh, yes, the DVD player. Yeah, I was going to do something.
There you are, Chris.
Chris, how dare you be 3 hours late? You can no longer tease me for being late. You are 3 hours late. Why are you holding up 2 other flip phones?
That's not a conference call if you're holding the phones.
And hi, Chris. It's good to have you here. I thought you forgot about me. Ah, yes, I too love my auto sniper rifle. Wait,
There's
hold
not
on. That
even
is an
any
AK.
muzzle flashes.
Oh, okay, you're right. Also, that is the lightest gun I've ever seen in my life. That doesn't look like it has a single ounce of weight to it. You're in a Neil Brain movie. Who knows? My man. Ah, yes. A fire. Yeah, a fire. A single fire on a building. Yeah. Man.
How do you hack a satellite and start a fire?
Laser beams.
Oh, okay.
Code red?
What?
Code red? You thought you had the day off? So you went and had a lunch and went for a bike ride. It's
How
okay, Chris.
dare you have a personal life, Chris?
Josh, now he's making me feel bad for teasing him. That's not fair. You deserve a break, Chris. Now, all you have to do is chill. I have no idea there were sides. I don't understand. Neil, I don't understand.
So Chris, if you went to the pinned comment and go to 1 hour and 25 minutes in, you won't have missed anything because we have no idea what's going on.
We're gonna try. We are going to try to do summarize this after this, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Still littering, man. That is so rude.
He's out of tuna. Oh my god.
Is Neil still immortal? I mean,
he's a master hacker and a mass murderer in this one, Chris. Is he gonna resurrect his dead wife?
I don't know.
Oh my god, Chris Persia's the stage manager for Neil Breen's Taint, the band. Thank you, Pod Racing Palpatine. Don't trip and fall.
Eat it. Eat it hard. Eat it with your face. What is happening?
I don't have the slightest idea what's going on.
Oh no, we saw his taint, Chris. You missed that
Yes.
earlier. He was
Yes.
face down in a pool and he was naked, and we saw his taint.
And his legs were apart. We saw Neil Breen's taint and the undercarriage. It was not pleasant.
The full taint. We saw the full taint.
Huh?
Yeah, no.
That's the appropriate reaction, Chris. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. We saw Neil butt, we saw Neil taint, and we saw Neil ball sack. It was not pretty. Nobody enjoyed it.
Hey, Lady Miss, you came into in an interesting time.
You will not go to that timestamp. Nobody remembers the timestamp. Nobody has that timestamp. It is a forgotten thing that nobody wants to remember.
The actual timestamp is 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 13 seconds. Again, you can just go right there and you haven't missed a thing. I have no idea what's going on.
What way? Incoherent? Huh? You've been here. Yeah, Lady Miss is a master lurker. Okay?
That is true.
She's always there. She just waits towards the end of the stream. She can feel it when the stream is getting close to ending. She comes in. Josh,
bye, kid. Hope you make it back home.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take a nap after this movie. Holy shit. Nobody holds their hands like that, but sure. Can't you just sit up here like a normal person? I don't think she loves you. I'm gonna be real with you. I think she's just trapped.
Where are we going?
Littered again. What way?
What? Forgive him for what? If he's asking for forgiveness for making this movie, no. Is that it?
We did.
Oh my god.
Gosh. That was terrible.
That was easily the most confusing movie I have ever seen.
At least, remember when we watched I Am Here Now and we thought that was the most confusing thing? At least I was able to somewhat follow what was happening a little
bit.
I was like, okay, drugs bad.
Lighting, none. Hair and makeup, none.
Wait, does that actually say that there?
Yes.
Musical director is Neil Breen. That's hilarious. Editor is Neil Breen. Production designer, Neil Breen. Production manager, Neil Breen. Casting, Neil Breen. Camera opera. Oh, it's not him. Okay. I was expecting just Neil Breen. Lighting, none of beautiful locations, Neil Breen. Catering, Neil Breen.
Wow.
There's 2 grooms, but only 1 bride. Thanks to United States Department of Interior, National Park Service, Nevada, Clark County, Nevada, Candlelight Chapel. Yeah, I can tell they're fictitious. You don't actually have to tell me that. Holy hell. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Taint bleached by Neil Breen. Thank you, Palpy.
When was this filmed? 2005?
2005.
You wouldn't know it by looking at it. Okay.
That I think my picture sums it up.
What? Yes. Holy hell in a handbasket. What the fuck did I just watch? Okay.
That was easily the single most confusing thing I have ever watched.
All right. Let me get this straight. Okay. I can't. I don't even know where to begin.
Okay, so
Need more Sunny D.
So Neil Breen was working as a secret agent, and then another government killed his fiance, and then he continued to work with the government, but he went completely off grid. I have absolutely no idea what was happening.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why he kept sleeping on the ground, why he kept writing "Help me in blood." I don't know. I have no idea what I just watched. I honestly don't know.
And then what was the point of the healing stone? He used it once.
I don't know. Just thinking about that movie made my brain hurt. I might have to take a nap. I think that drained me of all energy. That sucked up my soul. I am that exhausted now. I'm just probably just gonna crawl to bed after this journey. That did me in. I think that might have done it. That broke me. That has done me in.
I don't have any words. That was the single most confusing thing I've ever watched.
And draining. That drained me.
Yeah, because you're constantly going, what? Because like your brain wants to try to figure out what's happening, and there's just no information.
Finally something to watch. Well, to be fair, I was going in with a low health bar, okay?
This is true.
All right. You didn't hear this, Chris, but yesterday I worked 18 hours. I am beyond exhausted.
And then we may have picked the worst Neil Breen film to try to watch.
Yes. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. And to be
Yeah.
fair, we started watching it like an hour and a half into the show too. So oh that was bad.
Maybe Hard Ticket to Hawaii will be a better thing next week.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see
Oh,
what
that's
I'm doing.
right. That's right. Yeah.
I gotta figure out what's happening next week. I think we're just gonna become a watch party channel, honestly, for the most part. We'll occasionally talk about other things, but I'm way too exhausted, generally speaking. But, oh, that was bad. That's currently ranked at number 5 for me. So right now, because these the 3 that I've watched are Twisted Pair, I Am Here Now, and Double Down. We watched all the odd ones. That's funny. Twisted Pair is my favorite.
I've also seen Fateful Findings, and of the 4, that one's my favorite.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Well, we can watch that one and then pass through.
Okay.
That way. 5, 3, 1, 2, 4. Sounds right. But we're not gonna watch that now because holy hell, and Handbasket that killed me. That did.
There are Breen movies that aren't odd. That's a good point, Rambam.
That's a fair enough statement. That is fair. That is fair.
And yes, hashtag blame Breen.
Yeah, no, that ooh. Whew. Man. Holy hell in a handbasket. That was bad. It was not good.
That was really bad.
Fast 9, I don't know. I haven't watched any of the Fast and Furious movies or any of the offshoots or anything. I haven't watched any of that since Paul Walker died. I think that was 7.
I think I've only seen the first 2.
Oh, they're fun. They're just fun.
They blend together.
5 is my favorite. 5 is my favorite. It's like ridiculous, like very ridiculous, but not to the point of the other movies. The other movies, when you have a car exiting a building to jump into another building, I feel like and then parachuting out of a plane, it's like I think you've hit. This used to be about a movie with like racing the cars, and I feel like the cars are just now like props that you occasionally drive. It's not really about racing anymore. So
Yeah.
like, okay, this is gonna be a weird comparison, but you remember in Cars 1 how it was about getting to the race, and then in Cars 2 it became about being secret agents for some unknown reason.
I don't really remember Cars 2 at all.
Okay.
Cars 3 was infinitely better.
You don't really need to remember Cars 2, but that's just as like an example, the jump. So 5 is like the perfect amount of like over the top, like, oh my, okay. And, you know, when one of your maneuvers like relies on bumpers not getting ripped off cars when there are heavy things attached to it, like, it's kind of a little ridiculous. But still about racing and still about, you know, there's like a purpose. And then I think after 5 is when everything kind of started to, it started as a movie about illegal car racing. Yeah. 5 was kind of the sweet spot. I thought enough over the top, but still about racing to a degree. But the basically 6 through, what are they on, 10, 9? I don't even know what they are anymore. I haven't watched it. 2 would probably be my second favorite though, so it'd be 5 and then 2. Tokyo Drift just doesn't have the same vibe, so I don't really even count that one. Tokyo Drift it has none of the characters in it except at the very end. It's like an after credit scene. So, well, no, it has the one guy in it. I'm blanking on his name, the Asian guy. I can't remember what his name is. absolutely blanking on him. But now I want to watch the Fast and Furious movies. Oh, yeah. So it's up to 10. It's Fast X. Yeah. And yeah, no, Jason Momoa's in it for some reason. Yeah, I find it. I still find it funny that they brought in The Rock and then just like had him oiled up the entire time. There is not a scene with The Rock where he is not shiny. Okay, he looks like he is oiled up the entire time he's on set. It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as daft as sending miners to space to stop an asteroid. Who else is going to drill into the rock, Palpatine? Okay, miners drill into rocks. That's how that works.
Because it's so much easier to teach miners how to be astronauts than teaching astronauts how to drill a hole. That's way easier.
So I don't think they were miners. I think they were like oil rig people.
Yeah,
which
yeah,
makes
they're-
even
yeah, they're-
less sense actually.
Yeah, it's like
oil rig on an asteroid.
just teach the astronauts how to drill a hole. That's all you need to do.
No, just have Superman. Okay, if you don't have Superman, I'll do that. Yeah, per character to think of. No, Vin Diesel's at the very end. I think it's an after credit scene. He like walks up, he's like, "Hi," and then it cuts to black. It's so stupid. It has the Asian guy though, the one that gets with Gal Gadot. Look where she became Wonder Woman. And
Oh yeah.
Gal Gadot, whatever her name is. Yeah, she yeah, before she became Wonder Woman, or before she became like super cringe with the Imagine video.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or Wonder Woman
Look,
84.
Oh my god, I blocked that movie out. I forgot about it.
We reviewed it.
I blocked that movie out. That was so. That was an abomination. That was the stupid. That was my girl. That was my hero growing up. I'm actually getting energy back thinking about that movie. Like hulking up, getting mad.
I just remember watching it because we were reviewing it, and I remember I was just texting you like, I hate this.
Oh, well, you know who came out the worst of that? Loki, because he watched it once by himself and then he sat through it again with me.
Okay.
Poor man.
Wow.
And that is so accurate. That is incredibly accurate. Yeah.
Okay.
I can think of it. It has basically none of the main characters. There's probably a total of like 2 minutes of main character screen of characters from other movies screen time. Basically none of the characters from that movie ever show up again. I think they're like mentioned once or they make a cameo, but it has almost nothing to do with it. So
And the thing is, like, John Carpenter wanted Halloween to be like an anthology series. The problem was he already did Halloween 2, which was just a continuation of the first movie. So you've already ruined your chance of it being an anthology movie series.
yeah, this is what I'll say about Halloween. I know we're totally getting off topic. Halloween 3 would have been a great movie if it had nothing to do with the Halloween franchise. If it hadn't have Halloween in its name and it was just called The Season of the Witch, it would have been a great movie. It's a messed up movie. That ending is messy. And you could have just had the Michael Myers thing in there because it's Carpenter anyway. So, you know, just throw that on there. It's not a big
Or
deal.
again, if you had just gone with it being an anthology series from the start, then it also could have worked.
But then I wouldn't have gotten Halloween Kills. All right, which cut out the stupid hospital scene, and the movie's great. Just cut it out. Don't talk about that stupid hospital scene. I just love Michael Myers just absolutely just killing half the town. just screw it. I'm done walking around in the shadows, peeking out behind bushes. Well, pa! Oh, it's so good.
What's the one where he's attacking like a reality TV show? Was that Halloween 8?
Oh god. Yeah, it was. I think the one of the very last ones before Rod Zombie did his version, which was Rod Zombie's first one.
I hated the Ron Zombie ones.
The first one is interesting if I don't think of it as Michael Myers. Okay, because I from a
Or
I love
Lori.
psychology. Yeah,
She was so. I don't like horror movies where you're rooting for the villain to kill the lead.
Oh, I do.
If they're that irritating, if they're that irritating, I don't find that interesting.
Oh, I'll root for the villain. You know, I do. Like we were watching Godzilla last night. It's like, man, how many times are y'all gonna wake up Godzilla from a nap and then be surprised that he's angry and lashes out at you? How many times? He's just sleeping in the ocean and you just do something ignorant and he wakes up and he's mad. It's like, yeah, obviously. So
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, I get cranky when I get woken up from a nap too.
Yeah, yeah. But you don't also probably destroy half of Japan. So, I mean,
I don't.
the first Rob Zombie movie is okay. I find it interesting on a psychological level, but that's not Michael Myers to me.
I hated what they did
not.
to Dr. Loomis.
And yeah, what they did to Loomis was, yeah, like I said, that movie would have been far more interesting had they not made it a Halloween movie. I don't know. I like the psychology of it. I think, you know, kind of like what makes a killer is kind of a fascinating topic. But okay, one is nowhere even remotely as bad as two is. Two was so awful I couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
That's how bad two was. Two was one of the worst things I've ever seen. One of the worst sequels of all time is Halloween 2. Watch JonTron cover Halloween 2. It's really funny. Pretty much watch all of JonTron. JonTron is funny just in general. So anyway, and Rob Zombie is very much full of himself. So I don't know how much of the shit that I've watched of his. I don't know. So one is okay. I'd give it like a 3 or 4. Like I'm never gonna watch it again. Yeah. You know.
Okay.
But I mean, two is like I couldn't even rate that. That's how bad it is. It's like it's not even worth rating. Why would I even bother trying to rate this movie? It's so bad. So anyway.
I think my favorite of the series, after the first one, because I think the first one's like perfect. But as far as like all the sequels, I think my favorite is H2O.
H2O's alright. H2O's alright. I still love Halloween Kills. That is a hospital saying get rid of it. It's so dumb. They were trying so hard. Evil dies tonight. It's like I don't know. At the very end, it's very funny when it's like evil dies tonight, and then evil, after they think they killed it, just comes back and absolutely bodies them. just absolutely destroys them. But H2O is one of the way less offensive Halloween sequels. Because there's some bad shit in there. It's just it's so awful. I will one year finish watching all the Children of the Corn movies. I think the furthest I've ever gotten was 7. I just like,
I think I've seen the first 4.
well, that was me. I like to try to sit down and watch all of them.
Okay.
And see how far I can get. And obviously, if it's multiple days, it doesn't count. It continues on, right? It's more like, because you're talking like an hour and a half long movie, right? So it's like multiple days, but see how far I get before I quit. I'm just like, no, enough. But yeah, no. Children of the Corn is really dumb for the most part. Probably Stephen King's at least one of Stephen King's weakest works. As far as the movie adaptation goes, I don't know about the book.
The book is just as bad.
Okay, then that was probably one of the ones he wrote when he was really, really into drugs. So it's not that bad of like a concept going into it. It's just what would make it interesting is the build up to it.
Okay, so like in the first movie, you know, when they run over the kid and they're like trying to figure out what's the best course of action, and they're still being like pretty terrible people. It's even worse in the book.
Oh, great.
We're like they're both like going, we should just leave him. We should just leave him. We should just leave him. Like, it's like, at least in the movie, they at least contemplated trying to do the right thing. In the book, they're not anywhere near that decent. They're even worse.
I wouldn't say anybody that's decent. I do kind of like the idea of the children getting like this child getting possessed by like a demonic entity and becoming like a leader of the town, and they kill all their parents, and it's just like this children running like this town. Like that's horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it wasn't well executed. Like that's an interesting thing. It's just not done well. So
yeah. And Rambam also said, yeah, his movie, Stephen King's works have largely been terrible films.
Yeah.
Langoliers is awful.
Pet Sematary. I've seen both Pet Cemeteries, and no, not the sequel to Pet Sematary. Both of the like Pet Sematary movies, and the first one was at least it tried to stick with the book, you know, for the most part. But the new one they came up with
the first one, it is pretty faithful to the book, but in so doing, it has the flaws,
hilarious consequences.
Yeah,
you can't make the kid. It's very hard to make the zombie kid look convincing. And then like the next door neighbor was, you know, Herman Munster, so that kind of ruined some suspense for me too. The guy that they got, I forget what his name is. The guy that they got to play the old man next door was perfect in the sequel. That was Herman Munster. That was Fred Gwynn. You're right. My brain is gone. My bad. But yeah, no, he's perfect. And oh my god, Pod Racing Palpatine. That is a wonderful horror story. Sub Rosa from Next Generation. Is that the candle? That's the candle one. Stupid candle. Let's blow it out. Just blow it out. Don't understand. It is pretty amazing. That episode, I have lots of questions for the person who made that episode. Oh. That's a whole other thing, because the person who's credited for writing it doesn't have any other credits to her name, but there's another person with the exact same name that's done a whole bunch of romance novels
and people don't know if she wrote that episode or not. It's really bizarre.
That is weird. Sounds like a massive troll, honestly. Oh yeah, The Mist. So I watched the series The Mist, and it was okay. I don't know if there was a second season. I only saw the first season.
I haven't seen this show. I've seen the movie.
The movie has one of the best. Like, it's better than the actual book. It's so messed up. The ending to the movie Mist, because that's not how it ends in the book.
Right.
It's actually a little bit of a happier ending in the book.
Surprising,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's like,
the movie actually
wow.
has the movie's very much a downer ending.
Well, also Stephen King's been like, "Oh, I should have done that."
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of weird that you didn't do that, because I mean that is way messed up. So The Shining's also really good. I've seen a few of them.
So like the Shining's bizarre because like the most famous one, with
Mhm.
Jack Nicholson,
Yes.
they take a lot of liberties from the book. So like to the point where Stephen King actually does not like that version.
Oh, I think it's a classic.
But there was
Also
also a made for TV version that is more faithful, and I think he's played by Stephen Wright. He's actually doing a better job because Jack Nicholson's just being Jack Nicholson.
Who doesn't love Jack Nicholson?
Don't get me wrong, I like Jack Nicholson, but Stephen Wright's actually acting.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I've started reading The Shining, I haven't finished it, and I haven't picked it up in a while. But when I was reading The Shining, all I could think of was Jack Nicholson, and it worked out really well. I just think they let him be himself too much, and were too scared to tell him no, because sometimes that happens with big actors.
Mhm.
So the directors are too afraid to be direct them. When in actuality, that's what they want from you as a director, because you're
Yes.
a director. And he just kind of was too Jack Nicholson-y.
Yeah, and because it's like I think the Jack Nicholson version overall is more frightening, but I never really got the a good hardworking family man, with good husband, good father. It was always, this guy's on the verge of going crazy at a moment's notice because it's Jack Nicholson.
Then again,
Whereas Stephen Wright, you do see more of the descent, where it's like he is a good father, he is a good husband, and you see him descend into madness.
in the book, he has a bad temper, and
Yes.
that's kind of it's like, he's good, but then he has that temper. That temper's not pretty at all.
True.
So,
I'm just saying from the movie perspectives.
Yeah. No,
you always right. Jack Nicholson's unstable. He's unstable because it's Jack Nicholson.
It's Jack Nicholson, and he's always yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen the Tommy Knocker. I haven't seen all of the movies that has been done.
There's been
I need
so
to watch.
Many.
You know what? I've been trying to read The Stand for 3 years, and I haven't ever gotten around to it. But I think I'm going to get into audiobooks so I can finish it. But I think I'm going to watch the miniseries before I finish reading it, because I have the uncut version. It's stupid gigantic. It's this thick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm halfway into the book, and we haven't gotten to Boulder yet.
Okay.
And Boulder's where everything happens.
I've been slowly making my way through the Lord of the Rings books again after Rings of Power, because I needed to cleanse the palate, and I'm almost done with Return of the King.
Okay, I get that. Anyway, Josh, what do you got coming up? Anything?
Well, coming up for me very soon will be a nap. because my brain's kind of fried from this. That was Neil Breen kind of destroyed my brain right now.
I agree. I concur.
And but then I will be in my very limited amount of free time. I will be continuing to compile my notes together for my Picard season 3 review.
Okay. Fun times.
Yep.
I have no idea what I'm gonna do after the stream. I think I'm just gonna lay down.
That's good. I think that's good.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I don't know about next week's show. I got plotting that has to happen. So I don't know exactly when my next show is gonna be. I will let y'all know. Look out for like a community post or even a tweet maybe about it. Most likely it's going to end up being a community post because I have YouTube on my phone and I don't have Twitter on my phone. So, yeah. We are the brain resistant to that. Well, I will let y'all know. So, I'm sorry that I have to go wedding dress shopping. So sorry.
How dare you want to look beautiful on your wedding day? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I know. It's like a thing. Like, I don't. Yeah, why can't I just like roll out of bed and get married?
Yeah.
Don't even brush my teeth. Just roll out of bed. Get married. Anyway, thank y'all for coming. I will see y'all soon. So, bye.
Bye, everyone.